Hey loved ones, I'm back with another video. This one is a question from one of the fan bams and then a reply to a comment about the skincare, natural skincare that I showed you last time, remember? I'm gonna put the link on the first comment if you haven't seen it yet. And I'm drinking turmeric, just turmeric and water. But anyway, let's get to the first question. The first question is, it's from Tersit, I believe. Tersit. She asked, it's really good. That's why I'm answering it. It's really, really great question. So her question is, I do have faith, but sometimes I feel weak or I'm weak. So if you have ever felt that way, how do you come back to a track, or how do you come back from it? So the first thing, I'm going to tell you what I tell myself. So the first thing that I would remind myself is, if I wasn't weak, I wouldn't need God, right? I wouldn't need Jesus, right? So don't beat yourself up. We're all humans, we make mistakes. And then again, remember, God is not changing. Like he's constant, right? But can we change ourselves? Yes. So what I would focus is on the 7 deadly sins. That is like greed, gluttony, wrath, lust, pride, envy, and sloth. How I would tackle it is by being conscious. Do a meditation so that you can catch yourself when you're doing something. But in your case, though, you're doing that, so I feel like, I believe that you're way closer to Jesus because you're admitting that you're weak, right? So you already tackle one, which is pride, like I'm better than everybody else kind of thing. So how I'm going to tell you how I come back from the 7 deadly sins, which I think are our human weaknesses. That's why they call them deadly, because they're not good for us. They take us to depression, anxiety, and you name it. Okay, hold on. I have to start. But anyway, so greed. I was working throughout the years. I was working on one each time. You can't master it. You can't be 100%. But you can work on it. So greed is you feel like you don't have enough, and as a result you are not considering other people. That's excessive selfishness, which they call it, what's the word, the famous word? Narcissism. Like I'm the only one that matters, nobody else. That is greed. Not sharing, not helping someone else, excessive selfishness. So how you get rid of that is by practicing in your life. So what I did was I cleaned out my closet. It might sound like I'm punishing myself, but no, I'm rewarding myself. When you're doing that, you're nurturing your soul. So it is like exercise, right? Unless you exercise, you won't gain muscle, right? So exercising against the 7 deadly sins is workout for your soul. So greed, that live in gratefulness. Be grateful for what you have, so you don't have to say, oh, I need this, I need more houses, I need more car. So you don't have to compare your life with others, right? So that would lessen the feeling of greed. It would be less and less. I mean, we all have narcissism in us. It's really hard to get rid of 100%. I mean, you can't be Jesus. Jesus is the only one that is clean, right? But you can make it better, and it's good for your life. When you stop comparing your life to others, when you practice gratefulness, that is increasing your immune system, which is great, right? So the next one is gluttony. So gluttony is when you are excessively drinking or excessively eating, right? You see the mukbang videos like, and there are a lot of views, millions of views. So think of food as to nurture your body, not to do when you get bored. So a lot of people I see is like when they break up, they start indulging in food. Ice cream, let's get ice cream. So we go for a quick fix. But to combat gluttony is fasting. You start fasting. So when you are feeling weaker, that's when you increase your prayer. That's when you increase obeying the Lord. That's a sign when you're feeling weaker. So for example, if you were praying 2 times a day, make it 3. If you were praying like 2 hours a day, make it 3 hours a day. So your fight is not against flesh and blood, remember. Right. So gluttony would take you to obesity, right? If you eat excessive food. So when you break up with someone, if you're indulging yourself with food, that is hurting your body. And I heard a lot of people say, go shopping, right? If you go shopping, you're emptying your bank account. You're not hurting the other person. Yeah, they're going to see you look great, and they're probably like, oh, she's really looking great when she breaks up with me and stuff. Or, but it's just temporary. So that's not how you come back from it. And then the third one is wrath, which is anger. Anger comes from not forgiving someone. So if you're holding some grudges against somebody, there's a saying that is, if you don't heal what hurts you, you are going to bleed on people who didn't cut you. So if somebody else cut you, then you're going to bleed on somebody that didn't really hurt you. So if you're not forgiving, you can go back to the past. So forgiveness would free you, right? So you would be compassionate against others. So lust is especially sexual lust. And how you combat from that is by practicing celibacy. Practice celibacy. What it does for women and men is the same thing, but it's kind of harder for men because they were told that, oh, a man is okay, the body count for a man is okay, body count for a woman is not. I mean, which is good for us because we are able to stay without sex for longer. If you're being told that it is okay, then you'll get used to it, but it's hurting your soul. And the more you stay clean from watching porn, doing it yourself, the more you stay from a man or a woman, unless you are married, then you'll be less likely to lust over some man or woman. For me, I mean, I do lust too when I see like 6-packs man and then they are naked and stuff, but now it is less, it is less. So that's how you practice it. Or you can fast like you do it for gluttony. So you are shooting 2 birds in 1 stone, or killing 2 birds in 1 stone, lust and then gluttony when you fast. So you're fasting from sex stuff. I promise you're not missing anything. I did it for probably 5 years, and I did make a mistake once though, but I didn't really punish myself. I didn't say like, oh, you're worthless. I never say that to myself. No, I'm always worthy. That's why Jesus died for me, just why Jesus died for us. So don't say that about yourself. You're worthy no matter what you do. But it would affect your life, your day-to-day life, your happiness, your joy. So yeah, last is that. So try to quit porn. Try to see what I see in men is like when they see women, they see them as an object. But my friend who did the fasting, the celibacy stuff, I have a friend who did it for 3 years, for 4 years, for 5 years. So the result, what they have achieved in their life is they stop seeing women as a sex object. This is how I put it. So a beautiful woman is equivalent to a man with money. So if you're a man, if a woman is coming to you for your money, you feel like an object, right? So the same thing with women. If you're coming to her as a sex object, she's just a thing, not a human being. And then pride. Pride is, I usually do a meditation that is in the morning. As I repeat it, I am one drop in the ocean. One drop in the ocean. I am one drop in the ocean. I'm one drop in the ocean. I'm one drop in the ocean. Because we were told to compete in life and to be better than others, even at school. You're number one. So how to get rid of is like, you are not separate from others. You're just one drop in the ocean. Everybody is all prize one drop in the ocean. The guy on the street that is begging with no money is one drop in the ocean. So we are equal. So when you're repeating it into your subconscious, then yeah, that would get rid of pride. The thing I saw on myself is the more brands I buy, the more money I spend on myself, the more I think I am better than others. So, and then when I do a meditation, I repeat it. I'm one drop in the ocean. I'm no better than anybody else. I'm not less than anybody else. So when you're repeating that, that is combating the pride. It's not going to be 100% like everything. And yeah, so pride is that. Envy. Envy is, I mentioned it earlier, like greed, when you're comparing yourself. This is all when you're comparing yourself to others. We do it. We get drunk. We are in sexual activity. We watch porn to feel better about ourselves, right? But we're not bad people. We're not. Jesus died for everyone. In fact, Jesus died for the sinners, for us. So don't think of yourself as a bad person, but just try to make it better. It's good for you in your life. So envy is when you're jealous of somebody buys a house, somebody's prettier than you, somebody has a better car than you, somebody's body is better than you. When you're thinking like that, I think it's insulting God when you feel like, when you're saying somebody's prettier than me or somebody's body is better than me. I think that's insulting God, seriously, because He makes us all beautiful, right? So envy comes from it. So catch yourself. So that's what I do when I'm watching a video, or when I see somebody that I think has something that I don't have. That is when envy comes. So never ever say, I wish I was like her, or I wish I was like him. I wish I had that. I wish I had this. No, work for it. Be grateful for what you have right now, and then work for it. That's the most blessing I got, is when I catch myself when I'm envying on someone. There's nobody that I say I wish I was like her or like him right now. So the blessing is more, thank God for making me the way I am. I love myself and I don't want to be like anyone, just me. I'm unique like everybody else. Sloth is the last one. Is excessive laziness. God doesn't like lazy. Right? I mean, if you're lazy, then that means you're probably going to end up on the street. Who likes that? Right? But it is hard because we've been told that money is our enemy. Money is not your enemy as it is. And the harder you work, there's no shortcut for money, but the harder you work, the more you get. And don't forget to rest as well. So excessive laziness or excessive work, anything excessive is not good. Even water. If it's excessive, it can kill you. Water's water, right? But yeah, so sloth is that. How I try to combat is sloth is by getting up in the morning. I don't really put an alarm now, but I try to wake up at 5. And make your bed. Read Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. That helped me a lot. So try to make up your bed. Sometimes you don't, and it's okay. Sometimes you don't want to get up, and it's okay. But how you get up is like you have a purpose. You do every single day counts, and you don't know when you're going to die. It might be tomorrow, it might be the next minute. So what did you do? Are you going to regret the things that you didn't do? You're probably regretting what you didn't do about 5 years ago, right? Are you going to regret about the same thing 5 years from now? So the way I do it, the way I combat sloth is by thinking, I might die tomorrow. Get up and work. And there are a lot of motivation videos on YouTube that you can watch. And yeah, these are all the weaknesses that I can think of for right now. So when you are trying to work on this every time, you're not going to master, but when you're trying to work on this every time, you become stronger and stronger on your faith, on obeying God. Obeying God. The beginning of all wisdom is fearing the Lord, right? So fearing the Lord is not getting scared and shaky, but doing what He says to do. And it's not for Him, it's for us. So yeah, that's that. And the second question is about the cream, right? The cream that I did with shea butter and tomato. So I read a comment. It says that it would exfoliate your skin, so you have to be careful. No, the main purpose is exfoliating your skin, right? To get rid of the melasma and the acne spots and everything that you have. So if you use that cream, that means you don't have to use a scrub. You don't have to use anything else. Just that cream at night would exfoliate your skin and then get rid of the melasma. Like I mentioned on the video, it might take longer, but it would get rid of the melasma. I am a witness. And again, everybody's face might not be the same. So do like a spot check or check it out. And then the second thing is it would save you money. If you buy the shea butter, that's in a 4-year. If you buy all the ingredients are in a 4-year, and it doesn't cost you more than maybe $30 for the whole year. For the whole year, $30 on skincare. In the morning, I'm gonna do a morning routine video. I need a tissue. I ain't got no tissue. I got combo, so I'm gonna with combo. Hold on. Here. So, where was I? Yeah, there was a question from you guys that said, it's not a question. It's not a question. I did a story which I had you choose you guys chose, and about 33% of you guys chose the morning routine, including skincare. So I would show you that in the next video. Right? So use the cream, the natural. Everything that you put on your skin, it goes into your bloodstream. So be careful what you put on your skin. And the cream, you can put it on your lips. The skin difference that I have, you guys can tell. You guys know my skin. Sometimes I come as I am. So you guys be able to see the difference, and that's that. That is all I have for today. Oh, if you like my t-shirt, you guys, it's available. Hold on. Come on, wake up. Lord Jesus. It's available on my website. .mrseed.com. I don't know if you can see the picture, but yeah, it's just a newly designed, perfectly imperfect. I thought it was good for this video. Don't beat yourself up. You are perfectly imperfect. You're a sinner, and that is okay. But you can make your life better. That is today's video. I love you. Bye-bye.